Ladies and gentlemen, so they're trying to talk about bars. They want to talk about lyrics. They want to have a debate about writing. Ladies and gentlemen, now before we get into this, let me say, YouTube algorithm is doing what YouTube algorithms do right now, and it's really messing things up. They rolled out the hype feature, which is actually a feature that helps a lot of small up-and-coming channels, which is dope. But, you know, once they do one thing, they mess up a whole nother thing. It's actually hurt the bigger channels because we can't get the hype feature. Once you have 500,000 subscribers, you can't get it. So the only way that I can even compete, because those hype features are making and breaking videos, is with that like button. So make sure you hit that like button. I got to keep saying it. If you've never hit the like button before, hit that like button, drop a comment. Ladies and gentlemen, so they're trying to have a debate about Drake and Kendrick, who's the better writer. Oh, this is right up my alley. Oh, we breaking down bars? So let's see what they're talking about a little bit here. And I had to fast forward some of this because this is insufferable to listen to, because these 20v1s be the worst, most non-actual debates. But anyway, let's get to
today.
Generational writing talent sounds like you're describing somebody I know.
Yeah, Drake?
Name is Aubrey Drake Graham.
Drake.
Generational writing talent who writes from go ahead and say this.
Who do
go
you
ahead
think
and
is going to be known across generations for his storytelling, Drake or Kendrick?
You said right.
Well,
Well, you just switched something. Is your claim writing or storytelling?
him not knowing that storytelling is a part of writing, him not knowing that the person who's probably can write a better story or can also do that is probably doesn't necessarily mean that they're best writer, but that is a part of writing.
They can go hand in hand.
No, but it's different.
No.
Okay.
They go
writing.
hand in hand.
Sure.
So you want to go with writing.
Yeah,
so
I'll go with writing.
Drake is the far better writer, not only for himself, but for others.
Hold on real quick. Before we go any further, I just need to tell you the Screwface Jean Patreon is going absolutely brazy right now. Shout out to everybody who's been joining. Right now, if you join at any tier, you can watch my entire MGK Wiz Khalifa blog Era Boys reaction. The entire album reaction is up there right now. Link is in the pinned comment or link is in the description. And on top of that, you can see my Kendrick Lamar Heart Part 2 reaction on there. There's an exclusive Freddie Gibbs reaction on there. And there's some more exclusive content. So go check it out now. Okay, so I can't listen to any more of this because it's insufferable. Besides the fact that we don't even know everything that Drake writes, and we're arguing one person who's the Pulitzer Prize winner and who isn't. But let's just take it to hip hop, because Pulitzer Prize doesn't predict hip hop. So trying to figure this out by having debates with these 20v1s is the worst way of doing it. Also, I'm not even quite sure that other person was equipped to argue. I don't know if any of them were equipped to argue. So this is what I did. I just pulled up two freestyles, right? And I said, who is the better writer? Oh, we could break it down right here, right now. So I pulled up one of Drake's where it wasn't him reading off the phone, because people are going to be like, oh, you hating for choosing that one, or people are going to just come to dunk on that. I just chose one right here, and let's get right into it. Chose a Kendrick freestyle and a Drake freestyle. We're going to see who the better writer, because we're just talking about bars. We're talking about writing. Let's go.
You want to drop?
I had to fast forward a little bit.
Oh! Let's touch the city. You trying to mess with Hop.
Okay. Got fast forward Tim Westbrook.
I say, who else really trying to mess with Hollywood Cole? I'm with Marley G though, treating Birmingham just like my Hollywood shows. Okay. I'm trying to tell you something that you probably should know. This that Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow, and I
gotta warn you, this is back when Drake was really Drake. This is before Drake was like the mob ties Drake. This is the no facial hair, hand going like this Drake. I miss this Drake. I like this Drake. So that is a little cringy, but we're not gonna even talk about that. Okay, so Slumdog Millionaire, Bollywood flow. I treat my things like my Hollywood shows. Something that you probably should know. Not bad. It's not even single syllable writing. Bollywood flow. Probably should know. What has he said anything super prolific? Anything I mean, not really. The Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow. Okay, I'm keeping it fair. You're gonna dig it.
My real friends never hearing from me. Fake friends write the wrong answers on the mirror for me. Okay. That's why I pick and choose. I don't get confused. I got a small circle. I'm not with different crews. Okay. We walk the same path, but got on different shoes. Live in the same building, but we got different views.
Okay, so he's doing the. This is single syllable rhyming here, right? Because different, and I don't have a problem with having different something, different something, different something. It's a different way of rhyming too. But this is single syllable rhyming because different rhyming with different isn't a literary tool. It's not even difficult to do, right? So he's different. So he's rhyming views, crews, dudes. Now remember, I'm the person who always goes, just counting up syllables and saying that doesn't necessarily mean who's the better rapper because there's much more elements. But with writing's a bit more objective or subject. I always get those confused. It's more like who is using more literary tools, who is doing more difficult things in writing. That's more measurable, right? So here is just crews, views, shoes. Okay, so we're talking about writing. So doesn't mean that you automatically are the better writer if you write more syllables, but it does mean that you get more points if you do. So that's okay.
But we got different views. I got a couple cars. I never get to lose. Don't like my women single. I like my chicks in twos.
We're going to have to count that too, right? Now, I'm counting this as rapping. So your delivery is very important. That messing up. And if you do know inside baseball, you know what he's doing right now. He's spitting his right above it verse. So him messing up, and I'm not even docking him for that, right? Because if a freestyle doesn't necessarily have to mean radio freestyle doesn't necessarily mean off the top. So you come there with your best verse or the verse you think is going to take the air out the room. If this one's the one you went, this is the one we're going to judge. So that mess up there, especially because it's not like specifically for this station and you have this song recorded at this time probably, I'm going to dock you points on that. That's delivery. That's delivery. That's a part of it.
Chicks and twos. And these days, all the girls don't like my women single. I like my chicks and twos.
Okay.
And these days, all the girls is down the road. We hit the strip club and all them girls find a pole.
Okay.
So, I say, that's when I say I live fast, die young, never take it slow. Tell your girl to tell a friend that it's time to go. And tell me today's weather. I know they say they're good, but trust me, I'm better. I sound like the coldest Miami night ever. I'm cold but still hot. You can't decide on a sweater.
Okay, so you see here, if you know inside baseball, this is a different verse. So this switched from the right above it to something else. So that's good. Okay, now he's rapping something else. Let's see if we got, because if you would just spit the right above it verse the whole time. Now, you know, I changed the weather. You're going to have to change the sweater, this, that, and the third. Okay, this isn't, it's not whack. Somebody's going to say it's whack. This isn't whack. I don't deem this as whack. It's just like, okay, it's not blowing me away.
I'm like the coldest Miami night ever.
The punchlines, I feel like you could have done more with that coldest night ever thing, but like I'm waiting for the punchline to go, I like that Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow. And trust me, like I am nitpicking this. I am picking this because we're talking about the writing. You dig? So we got to do it. We got to talk about, this is my favorite to do. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button, man.
Miami night ever. I'm cold but still hot. You can't decide on a sweater. Okay. Really, it's whatever. I am murdering, and this is so amusing. If they're a sight to see, then I am an illusion.
That's probably the best punch in this verse so far. If they're a sight to see, I am an illusion. So you can't see an illusion. They're a sight. You can see them. You can't see. That's the best, most thought through punchline of this whole thing. And remember, this is a radio freestyle. You're supposed to be hitting punchlines, make niggas get the face. That's what you're supposed to do.
I tell you, I'm the man, baby. What is the confusion? Okay. And if they still sleeping on me, someone hit the snooze then and keep sleeping while I sell a couple million. I'm headed for the moon. I ain't about to hit the ceiling. I'm about to hit the club. Women tell me I'm appealing, but what they say, let me tell you how I'm feeling. I'm drinking, these London street lamps got a real glow. Dizzy playing, driving fast, but it feels slow. And Action Man, he a hater, baby, he'll know. Shots. I could kick a punt and turn that shit into a field goal.
That's probably my second favorite line is I could kick a punt and turn that bitch into a field goal. That's good, that's good.
I say, this here was meant to get buried. I got a lot of things. I mention those barely. I ain't lying to the kids like the dentist ain't scary. I'm what LeBron was to St. Vincent, St. Mary.
That's all right.
But I ain't playing high school games, pulling McLarens through a McDonald's drive-through lane. Okay, I say, I'm too fly. I keep it.
the delivery is and I could tell he's piecing verses together because they don't fully just go together, right? You know what I mean? And this is all writing stuff. As a rapper, you wrote these. I'm assuming all the ghostwriting jokes, you can get them out, whatever, get them off, whatever. But I'm just gonna go in here assuming you wrote this. So it's like, no, it should feel natural. Like, bro, I do this. All rappers have done this. We get up there and then we put two verses together. But that's the part of being a rapper, being a writer that makes you different. That's the talent part. We've taken that part out where we keep lowering the bar in what is talent and what makes a rapper something different than just somebody who doesn't do it and has not trained to do it. But it's like, yeah, these is all things that you're supposed to be able to do. So far, the right above it verse cool, spits the other thing cool, and I'm gonna keep it gangster. If he would have spit some crazy, I would have gave you the crazy reaction, but you cannot tell me that you, okay, maybe you feel, but I don't feel like anything in here
hip-hop,
was insane.
like I foo rah. I say, see, and this is off the top. I say,
he might be freestyling now because he's messing up a little bit, and he's like, it sounds like he's thinking.
How I want to end it. This is how I'm gonna do Westwood. I'm gonna say, baby girl on that McLaren, you gotta lift the doors. Blades chopping through the city streets, liquid swords.
That's good. I like that.
I do it better than the best could. You know what it is, Drake and Tim Westwood. Bah!
Okay, so that was Drake a cappella showing his writing, right? I'm not gonna sit here and call it the wackest thing I ever heard. It just didn't move me that crazy, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I found this freestyle. And I couldn't find an a cappella Kendrick freestyle, but I just found one like this. We're just going to judge the lyrics, obviously, as we do. Let's get right to it. I had to fast forward a little bit, but...
Compton.
Now, remember, hit that like button. We are trying to judge who is the better writer. You're not even here to judge who's your favorite rapper. Now, I would assume if you are a rap head that your favorite rapper is the one who writes better. Now, we're not judging the way they dress. We're just judging the writing. Now, remember, we're just talking about who's the better writer. Let's go.
V.I.
Who shot you?
Heard a conversation with my father talking to his favorite partner at the domino table. Tony had told him that he saw a young nigga hopping out, busting like 4 charters, popping pills, mix a gallon of Sherman, some holy water.
First of all, he hopped out busting like 4 charters. Y'all goes, that punchline was already better than any of the punchlines spit in that last one. Which hop out busting like 4 charters? And let's not even talk about the fact that he's storytelling, multi-syllabic rhyming, but the intensity in which the flow and the delivery. Okay, and already that hop out busting like 4 charters. Woo!
Gallon of Sherman, some holy water. Mix a gallon of Sherman, some holy water. Sell it to a priest. He probably can get it off by tomorrow.
Oh
it's
my
wicked
God.
With my favorite uncle, kick it. Fiends trying to kick the addiction of sucking glass dicks. Vivid images go and gets any fantasy you can fathom. Phantoms ain't the only thing that's suicidal. Open the vivid images go and gets any fantasy you can fathom.
He said, any fantasy you could fathom.
Phantoms ain't the only thing that's suicidal.
Phantoms ain't the only thing that's suicidal. First of all, we already know the complexity in these rhyme schemes are more. We're comparing somebody who's rhyming maybe 2 syllables to somebody who is making entire lines rhyme. You can't even count the syllables. It's entire lines are rhyming. And he's storytelling. And he's also telling the plight of growing up in the hood. And he's also giving you vivid images of people doing this stuff. And what did he just say?
Dicks, vivid images go and gets any fantasy you can fathom. Phantoms ain't the only thing that's suicidal.
Any fantasy you could fathom. Phantoms ain't that's alliteration. Fantasies, fathom, phantoms ain't the only thing that's suicidal, like the suicidal doors on the Okay, all right.
Open the doorway to his soul, hit the hallway, then hit the closet. You see a rifle aiming at your arteries. Part of me, parts of me is psycho. In retrospect, my respect was a Power Ranger rifle aiming at your arteries. Part of me, parts of me is psycho.
Aiming and rifle, aiming at your arteries. Part of me is psycho. Rifle, aiming at your arteries. Rifle, aiming at your arteries. That's alliteration too, on top of that. But aiming at your, hold on.
Hit the hallway, then hit the closet. You see a rifle.
See a rifle,
aiming at your arteries.
aiming at your arteries.
Pardon me, parts
Pardon me, that's B. So A, B, B.
of me a psycho.
Psycho, A. So alliteration, arteries, arming me. That's alliteration. A, B, B, A rhyming and multi-syllable. Okay, all right. These is literary tools. This isn't an opinion thing. These are just literary. Who's using more literary tools, nigga? Him.
Arteries, pardon me, parts of me a psycho. In retrospect, my respect was a Power Ranger high note, tumbling backwards into a karate kicking high note. My innocence will eventually see a hindrance, surrendering. Ninja Turtles, Peach and Sega Genesis, hurdled over my bunk bed, air hustling. Something my papa said that caught my attention. His eyes red, he smoking no marijuana, mixing the 211. He said I'm 7, going on 67. The day.
Mixing a 211, he said I'm 7 going to 67. So he's, mind you, he's been storytelling this whole time. He's literally doing almost every element of rap. He's storytelling, punchlining, alliterating, using super metaphors. He's the writing is super complex. The storytelling, he's building.
Going on 67, the day I turned 17.
And then also, we didn't even talk about the flow and the cadence. Remember how Drake's was choppy and he had to... This was... He's shooting like a rapping machine gun.
It's the day that a lesson inside my lifetime come across.
And this is why I always say that Kendrick uses voice as an instrument. It sounds like the way...
A lifetime, come across a close line, every stick my cosign. Everything in the streets got the power to make me go blind. Even if he set me down in the sun and gave me those eyes, comprehended well, and I can smell the soberness evaporating by itself. He said, Tony, my biggest fear is to hear Kendrick disappeared in the fire out here, and I didn't help. So
my biggest fear is to hear that Kendrick disappeared in the fire, and I couldn't help. Bro, I swear to God, there's gonna be super Drake fans who are gonna write. All right, Kendrick did it. If you real, put in the comment section who's the best writer. I can end it here. Come on, bro. You could say whatever you want to say. You can say bias. You can say whatever. At the end of the day, you heard these two, nigga. Your ears don't lie.
So if I can give him the game to hydroplane his decisions in life so he can go further than the streets and remain to be
This nigga said give him the game so he could hydroplane his decisions so he could coast.
On the honor roll, sacrifice my life, even if that shit my mama though, till the day he carried by the big 6 domino.
Oh my! Till the day he's carried by the big 6 domino. I forgot he was punchlining too. This nigga, what?
Just telling you what it is.
You're not done.
By the black minute.
As I saw it.
Backpack raps with gats in it. Don't get your cap peeled by the black menace. K. Thoroughbred, move like a militant soldier. On point like a pyramid, forced to be.
Now he getting on that militants too on top of it. Yeah, let's just get on some shit. It was just Juneteenth. To me, if you ask me, it's still Juneteenth. Huh? Talk that cultural talk.
Reckon with the best shit. Like the strongest manure, I'm ready when you are. This is it. I'm in the lab cooking up all day. F 'em up all day like a nympho. I've been dope since S curl waves trying to go.
F 'em up all day like a nympho. I've been dope since S curl waves. S curl waves all day. Nympho. Been dope.
Convince hoes, I got good hair, knowing damn well it's
and then to convince hoes off of the
info. I've been dope since S curl waves, trying to convince hoes I got good hair, knowing damn well there's chemicals there. I'm in the hood with the 17-year-olds that's on hood patrol, and they want stripes so they shoot off bikes. And you know, any moment you can lose your life, so kiss your kids or hug your wife or whatnot. Yo, I spawned with a dragon. He tried to throw his flame, but I ducked, then I stabbed him.
I sparred with a dragon. He tried to throw his flame, but I ducked and I stabbed him. Are you guys serious? Shut up, bro. This be the problem. The nigga debating doesn't I can just tell, like, that nigga don't know hip hop like that. I don't care what you say, nigga. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. If you telling me that Drake's a better writer than Kendrick, you're trolling, bro. You have internet brain, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Out the battle laughing, that's a metaphor for any rapper who want it. I smack them till they nose is running. You know the host coming if I'm there, and the host coming. Once we hit that hotel, there's no assumption. Cool out before I move out. Hop on the 105 and do about 105 before your ass get through out the backseat. There's a dead guy on the freeway. Oh, it's not Dot. Tell the medics it's okay. A beast when the beat break. You probably think I'm dope, like it's the realest shit I wrote, but to me it's a throwaway. I stare at them 4 walls and
This nigga said the meat is just a throwaway.
Rap like I'm mad at God. Nice enough, I thought spirit Nas to jab at Jay. Matter of fact, no, I take that back. See, I don't play with real legends and rap like you do. And I'm crucial, come real by real scripts and Suwoops. And they
I don't play with real legends like you do, even though he does. I'm crucial, raised by Crips and Suwoops.
shoot. And photography students will beef, get the broom.
Are you? Stop the trolling. Really? This is not about your opinion. This isn't even about who you like better. Who is the better writer? I'm going to assume it's the nigga with the Pulitzer. Now, that don't really mean much in hip-hop, but it does mean stuff when you just talk about writing. And that's what, like, what?